I'm Alex Jover. I'm the team manager of the community and events team, which is part of the developer relations division. And today let's talk about on the horizon, ambassadors, sponsorships, content creators. But what is all of this about? It's all about community. And probably you already know Storyblok. You know that both marketeers and developers are our users, but we don't separate the community. For us, everyone around Storyblok is what we mean by community. And what actually community means? Depending on the source you look at, you will find different definitions. It will be like Gartner saying a constant changing group of people collaborating and sharing their ideas over an electronic network, also known as internet when it works. I love this one, community is people, from Google Summer Code. But to be honest, I'm no one to build a new definition by myself. So I think I could better communicate to you what is community for us and why is that important. And I will do that by telling a story, not only a Storyblok story, but also my personal story. Because you know me now as a Storyblok employee, but that's for the last year and a half. But before that, I was known by Viewthose. So if you were in the Vue community, maybe you know I was sharing here, along with other authors in Viewthose, tips and tricks about Vue for Vue developers. I created this like 4 years ago. And actually, when I rebuilt it using Storyblok in the early beginnings. Because of this, I was invited to the Vue Amsterdam as part of the community member. And in there is where I met the Storyblok team. So here's the thing, people. I'm not sure if you know, but right now in Storyblok, we are over 240 employees. Back then, and that was 3 years ago, the team was 6 people. So literally, in this picture, you see most of the team plus me and a friend of mine. And actually, I already know Storyblok because they were everywhere, like sponsoring every conference, they were speaking in every conference, they were sponsoring open source. So I was thinking, who the heck is these people that is everywhere and that has a product that works that smoothly? When I realized it was 6 people, I said, okay, this is not possible. I mean, I expected at least like 20 people. So since there, we started to be friends, and sometime later, I became an ambassador after using Storyblok for a while. And one of the first things I did is creating this guide that you will find both on the storyblok.com website and on viewthose.tips website, which is about how to build a full static site with Nuxt, Storyblok, and Tailwind CSS. Little spoiler, I actually did a clone of Viewthose that I call Naruto Dose. So for all of us that are anime geeks, you might like it. Sometime later, I also became a sponsor. Or in other words, Storyblok started sponsor Viewthose, my project. And I cannot tell you in words how grateful I was for that, because if you are a content creator, on your free time, you know how much time it takes on your free time. So having a cool company that is supporting your project financially, it just couldn't be cooler. This is a personal story, but what I want to communicate to you is this message, because I hope that by this point, I made you realize that Storyblok is community first, meaning that it was born in the community. Actually, the 2 creators were organizing events and participating in the community before creating Storyblok itself. It was in the blood and the core from the early beginning, and it's still there. Just to give you some insights from the last year, only in the last year we contributed more than 100K to open source, and I'm very proudly saying that we are on the highest sponsorship tiers of Vite, Vue, and Astro frameworks. I'm very happy to support in those technologies. We also gave away more than 210K to content creators, both on the marketing and the developers communities. And we participated and sponsored more than 60 conferences worldwide. supporting that not only financially, but also with public talks and with participation. So the question now is, okay, I'm listening to you, Alex. I want to participate in the Storyblok community. Maybe I'm already an ambassador, or maybe I'm already a sponsor. In what ways can we get involved and become part of the Storyblok community even more? It depends. There are different ways, and especially depends on your commitment. So one option is we have the guest writer program. And from here, I want to give a huge shout out to my colleague Kathleen and Fortune, because they are managing the program and they are doing it really well. So you, as content creator, if you have an idea that you want to share on the Jamstack with a larger audience, or you want to boost your brand as a writer and you want to get paid to do what you do best, currently we're paying 200 euros per article, please go to that link. You will see all the information, and in there you will see the form that you can use to submit your idea. So my colleagues Kat and Fortune will evaluate it and get back to you. Another option, if you want to get more involved, like for example, I see Lucas and Gib here in the chat, which are also ambassadors. So what can you do to be an ambassador like them? The ambassador program is run by my colleague Sid. And what are the benefits you can get from the ambassador program? Well, you will be part of truly motivated Storyblockers. I can tell they're quite motivated. You will get career support on your activities, either if you're going to give a public speaking, you run a podcast, you want to write an article, or you even want to know how to communicate better in a public talk, how to talk to customers. We can support you on that. You will be able to boost your personal brand as well. We also have some exclusive swag and coolness coming. And of course, you will have direct contact with the Storyblok team, either on Discord or on video calls that we run periodically and also on demand basis. I also see Marcus there in the chat. Hi, Marcus. So right now, the seats are closed for applying for the ambassador program, but they will open very soon in March. Please go to that link. You will see all the information, and you will be able to join the waiting list for the next edition. Another option is the sponsorship program run by the awesome Kevin that you already know, and by myself. And with the sponsorship program, we can give you support financially to do what you like to do the most. So whether you have a YouTube channel, a Twitch, a newsletter, a podcast, a blog, just anything that has a cool audience, please, please reach us out by sending an email to community@storyblok.com, and me and Kevin will be very happy to evaluate your proposal. Also, we will be able to share your content in our social media channels, and of course, you will also have direct contact with the Storyblok team. And last but not least, there is a little secret that I had to tell to you. And this little secret is that we have a new initiative for content creators. And I'm sorry, but right now at this moment, I cannot tell you anymore, because otherwise I might magically disappear from life. But you will hear from us very soon. And if you have a cool initiative with your audience that you want support with, please go to this link. There you have the QR code as well. Apply for the waiting list, and I can promise that very soon you will know from us. It's going to be cool. So this is it, my friends. Just one line. I hope that by this point you now understand better why the community is important for us, and just want to say that we've been there from the beginning, we're still there, and we will continue supporting the community. Thank you very much.